Before reporting on the main outcomes of the European Council, I want to highlight that during the December summit, 25 member states launched permanent structured cooperation in defence. PESCO is the practical expression of the common will to build a European defence. It shows that the Union moves forward when we combine ambition and pragmatism. Member States responded well and generously to our request to refinance the North African window of the EU-Africa Trust Fund. And here I would like to thank those governments who made it possible. But irregular migration will remain a challenge for decades, not years, and therefore we need a structural solution in the form of a stable and predictable EU funding instrument. I propose to the leaders that we establish a permanent financing mechanism within the next multiannual financial framework to stem the flows of illegal migration. The internal dimension of the migration debate was, as expected, less consensual, although it confirmed the hierarchy of our aims. Protecting our territory and keeping our promise never again to allow a return to the crisis of 2015 come first. On EMU, the Euro Summit discussed ways and means to reform our economic and monetary union with a view to taking a first set of decisions in June. In the next 6 months, the work by finance ministers in the Eurogroup and in the ECOFIN Council will concentrate on areas where the discussion is more advanced, namely on the completion of the banking union and further developing the ESM. If we achieve these two objectives, we will significantly strengthen the resilience of the EMU, which is my major goal. Finally, on Brexit, leaders decided unanimously that sufficient progress had been achieved on the first phase with citizens' rights, Ireland and the financial settlement as priorities. Accordingly, the EU27 adopted a first set of guidelines for the next phase of the talks. As regards our future relations, what we need today is more clarity on the UK's vision. Once we have that, the leaders will meet and decide on the way the EU sees its future relationship with the UK as a third country. It also means a new set of guidelines. The hardest work is still ahead of us, and time is limited. We must maintain the unity of the EU27 in every scenario, and personally I have no doubt that we will. If the UK government sticks to its decision to leave, Brexit will become a reality, with all its negative consequences, in March next year, unless there is a change of heart among our British friends. Wasn't it David Davis himself who said, "If a democracy cannot change its mind, it ceases to be a democracy"?